Excellent. So just to get started off, Nil, really gritty performance from the team to force 120 minutes in penalties against the USL Championship side. You came in at halftime, both watching from the bench there in the first 45 and then coming in and playing significant minutes. Can you just kind of talk about the team's performance overall and what you witnessed?
Yeah, no, I think, again, we proved to ourselves that we're growing every game. We proved to ourselves that we can compete against opposition from higher levels, and I think we proved to ourselves that when we keep the ball, when we press high, when we are on the front foot, we're very dangerous and a team that can score a lot of goals. On the other side, amazing performance from everyone. I think from players that haven't had a lot of minutes, from academy guys, from guys that came on at halftime, on overtime. I think it was a great performance, but I still think there's a lot of room for improvement, even though with a good performance, and that's what excites me for Saturday, for example.
Yeah, and kind of that first half versus the second half, it had a little bit of a rope-a-dope mentality where Loudon had a lot of the possession, but you guys made sure that it was really poor chances if they even had one, and then the substitutions that came in the second half. Can you just kind of talk about how that flip switched, and then you guys come into the attack, and there was a lot of really positive play, a couple near scoring chances for the Kickers too, and just kind of what you witnessed once you got on the field.
Yeah, again, I think when we're on the front foot, when we're pressing, we are the protagonist, and we believe that through the ball is the way to win games. I think we're much more dangerous. I think the first half was great from the guys to defend, to cover spaces, to stay compact. But I think the Richmond that we want to see is the Richmond in the second half. And the Richmond that goes forward, and the Richmond that keeps the ball, that creates chances, that gets a clean sheet through that. And hopefully we can keep progressing.
Nil, walk us through the psychology, the emotion of a penalty shootout. What's going through your head as you step to the spot? Are you trying to slow the heart rate down a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, it's always nerve-wracking to an extent, but I try to stay calm. I have like a game plan to an extent of what I'm going to do for the most part, and just be confident on my training, and then just take the penalty.
Dak talked a lot about Shello's performance in goal. You got to be proud of him in his first start for the Kickers tonight. Talk about what you saw from him.
Yeah, no, he was amazing. And besides the big saves that he made, besides almost saving a penalty, I think for me what it stick with me is his ability his character to play with the ball, to find the 6, to find the 10, to not just, it could be easy just to play the ball long and it's not my responsibility. He took the responsibility, he embraced it, and of course amazing saves, but for me with the ball he was amazing.
Speaking about that responsibility, how, for you being one of the veterans on the team, was it to see other guys, younger guys, take that responsibility and not shy away against the championship squad?
Yeah, I think it's part of our culture. I think we've been saying it from the first day, right? No matter if you're an older guy, if you're younger, if it's your first year, if it's your fourth year, I think that's what we want to play, and it relates to how we want to play. That everyone is on the front foot, everyone wants the ball, everyone wants the responsibility, and if every single player does that and we share that, we're going to be in a good place.
Also, for you, when you can name PKs, and you guys are standing on the halfway line, can you just describe that moment of seeing the fans rush all the way from Section O to this side? Like, what were you guys thinking and seeing the fans run over here?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we were hoping to take it in the other side, but unfortunately we had to take it there. But it was great to see the support from all of the fans, from all of the people in Richmond, and of course it gives you an extra motivation to score.
And for you, like, mentally wise, is there any difference coming on in the game? Like, normally you're starting games, you know that, but coming on as a second half sub, is there any mentality shift? You're coming into the game a little bit colder maybe, but for you, how was it?
I would say it's similar. I mean, of course, when you start, you get in rhythm, you get into the game. When you're a sub, you have to find your rhythm, you have to find your spaces, see what's around. But at the same time, when you're out and you come in, then you can also observe when you're sitting down and see where the spaces, where the advantages, and how can you make an impact. So there's positives on both.
And unfortunately, we know Arthur missed his PK, but immediately as that happened, we saw you, Dak, and others run over to him and give him words of encouragement. I won't ask you to display those words because I know there's a profit, but what does that mean just to try to uplift your teammate in a hard moment?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Arthur has been amazing since the start of the season. I'm of the philosophy of like, you only miss a penalty if you take a penalty, and you have to step up. Being the fifth is tough, there's a lot of pressure, and yeah, we miss as a team and we win as a team, so no problem at all.
Thank you so much.
How's it, guys?
Good.